am ready for Rohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Huh. Hello, everyone. My name is Eco, and welcome to Sable. Now, um, I picked up this game a while ago. It was probably like 2022, but I believe I was playing Call of Duty around that time, and I was like heavy into that, so I didn't really check it out too much. Now this game, it did come out on like the Xbox and PC in 2021, and then it came to PlayStation in 2022, roughly around September of each release. Um, this game looks really cool. It's just kind of an open world exploration game. I thought it looked pretty interesting, so I wanted to give it a try. Now, the company that made it is Shedworks. I haven't really seen too much, of what their catalog is. I just, um, it came out as an indie game. It was pretty well received, from what I could tell. So I'm kind of interested to try it. So why don't we, kind of get on into it? We'll start a new game here, and we'll get into it. White screen. What do we got here? Okay. Now I heard some things about it. I heard that there's you kind of this a pretty interesting art style. Huh. But anyway, I heard some good things about it, and that like it's an like I said, it's an open world game, so there's a lot of exploration, and that's kind of the main focus of the game. It's not really, there's no combat. There is puzzles and whatnot, but I think, hold on, let me see if I can. I think when I get to the end game, I'm gonna have to turn it down for a second. But here, right now, I'll do this and turn this down, and then I'll adjust it in the settings. But yeah, no, this looks really like it's interesting. It's an interesting art style, and I'm wondering if okay, the ceremony, we move. Okay, let me see if I have access to the pause menu. I do. Inventory. Oh, clothing. Okay, let me go over to the settings here, and we will. First thing, I'm gonna bump this back up, and then we're gonna go to this. No display. We'll leave it as it is intended here. We're gonna go ahead and turn the music down, and we'll turn the sound effects down a bit. I think that should do it for us. Let's see. I'll leave the field of view as is and all that for right now. Let's see just kind of how it looks. Okay, we're gonna want to turn that camera sensitivity up. Okay, we're going to turn that down a bit. We're going to get this right here. All right, we'll go right there. Oh, no. We'll go like right there. That seems to be all right. And maybe a little bit more. Okay. So, we've got face. This is okay. That's crouch. I wonder what the sprint will be. Alright, so we got a button. Is it close? Okay, is it timed? It is not. Okay. Interesting jump. Let's see what's kind of around here. Alright, well I guess we can climb walls that look like this, I take it. I wonder what is up here. What do we got? Oh, I think this is the way we're supposed to go. Then you crouch. And what do we have? Wow. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and go down. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, don't... Does it want me to jump? Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, circle is sprint. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright. Ibex Camp. Ibex Camp. Oh. Alright. This is interesting. Kind of art style here. It's a really interesting art style. Okay, I can feel JD. Is that JD smiling back at her or behind her mask? Just as I know, she can feel the teeth bearing little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? And then, I know. I tell JD that I know, but that hasn't quite sunk in yet. She chuckles. I promise you, Sable, you're fine. But I do not know, or I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jody reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I think I'm ready. I thank Jody for the encouragement and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are, so let's get started. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun, I think I might suspect what Jody's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. I'll be back soon. I tell Jody I'll be back soon. Sable, Don't go planning your return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there, or it's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it, to choose well and quickly so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. I feel that. I really do. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak to Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo. But you know how he is. I have something to give you. A compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Hold L1. Interesting. Okay. So these dots are where I need to go. So why don't we go up here since it's up here? As I approach Halal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor. And one day like this, I'm ready to match it. Oh, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it. With a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this. Halal hands me a small, round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel the warmth not borrowed from Halal's hand, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What's this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Halal what this is. Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal that I feel... Electric. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Halal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? Oh. It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Jadi's words now, and I tell Halal I'll go and see Driss. Alright, let's circle. Alright, let's see. What are you? A login. Or logging in. Hello, Sable. 0 unread messages. Have a good day. Sounds good. Alright, let's go down here. Boop. Oh. And we're gonna walk around and talk to this fella. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful, or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore, or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of start. Sable, hello. Hello, how are you today? I asked Drisk how he is. I'm well. I let it hang there a moment, but I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me. Your bike, he yells, or he yells it like it's an idea he's just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your gliding, yes. Driss nods along with me. Yes, of course, right, yes, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? By which I mean I arranged it for you. In a, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial? Yes, exactly. A learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test, or by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester, if ever I've seen one. I'll give it a go. Really, I mean, yes, good. Be gentle, though. This sand cutter's old, or older than Jotty. You treat her with respect. Now ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Okay. Here's the blue icon. Interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and ride through. And then come back. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and get off here and talk to Driss. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. Yes, absolutely. Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Driss, is this bike dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Halal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands? And Halal's got something to show you too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much. I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Halal. Okay, more Halal. Halal is up there, so now we go back, and then can I climb up this wall? I can. Okay. Oh, no. Get back up there, please. Get back up there, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh. There we go. All right. And up we go. Up we go. And we come back to Halal. Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it'll be worth the trip. Okay. Okay, so then... Okay, so let's activate the gliding stone at the altar. So let's go do that. Okay, so here's the camp. Okay, whoop. So then Increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. Okay. So I guess the temple is. Hold on, what was the. There it is. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Halal wants me to go to the temple. So let's take a little. There. Okay, that's got to be it right there. So let's go ahead and cut through that, maybe? Okay, there's the camp. I need to complete the task for Law and Dress. Activate the grinding stone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in. And we'll go. Alright, so during these little scenes, I'll probably cut until something good happens. Alright, let's figure this out here. Alright, up we go. Alright. Barely, just barely. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so we got a running jump here. Okay, not good. Not good, not good. I'm gonna fall. Okay. Alright, interesting. So no running jump, maybe. Alright. We hold off, and then we go up. Okay. Is there something, like, we gotta go up there? Okay. Well. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I need to jump higher and go from there. Alright, so we got to sprint using this. And then we'll hold on. I'm already going here. Okay. Ibex camp. Where are we at? There's the speeder. Okay. I got the compass that tells me about the speeder. Okay. Well. That's not good. Oh, man. I fell. Alright. Okay. And then... Okay. Really? How am I not able to get up anymore? Okay, I gotta jump. Maybe that was it. Yeah, okay. And then for this one, I just need to make sure I start like right here and jump. Okay, and that should get me up. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. I jumped way too early there. Way too early, but that should be fine. We should be able to get up with enough time. Just barely. Okay. Let's give us some running here. And now we wait, and up we go. Alright. Is it up there? It's gotta be up here. Okay. And then up here. Okay. Alright. Ta-da! Alright. Okay, there's gotta be something that we're missing. So let's try this. There's gotta be something we're missing here. Yeah, I thought so. No glider or nothing? Okay. Huh. There's no way I can make that jump, is there? Oh, okay. Okay, I guess this is what we do. Can I... Hello there. Cuts. A cache of 100 cuts. Made from metal harvested from crashed ships. They have holes punched through the middle where a rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. Okay, so it's our currency. Okay. Now what? What's over here? Jumping off points. Can I climb up this? No. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. And then I'm gonna climb up here. And we're gonna go back to the dealio. Come on, thank you. There we go. I hope I can get up. No, come on. Okay, maybe here. Okay, so we want to go up. Come on, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. No, I'm almost there. Okay, so we want to get up and up. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, come on. You're almost there every time. Okay. And as par for the course, there's probably a bunch of you guys going who know the route. Okay. Let's look around. Aha. What are you? Chum egg. Offered by chums when planting themselves into the ground. Perfect smooth. Hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. Okay. And then I can get up here. Let's get up, please and thank you. Thank you. Alright, and here we are. What are you? Okay, and we're up. it down, please? So I can, there we go. There we go. Okay. So what is the point of this? All right. Okay, so we're at the top. Now what? What was the point of coming up here? What was the point of coming up here then? Okay. Is it that? Okay, what? Okay, activate the gliding stone at the altar. So I have to click on it. Okay. So let's run all the way over here. And let's drop down here, shall we? Ooh, that seems like... But hey, if you remember from the previous series, reach down and grab dirt, right? Alright. Drop down, reach down and grab dirt. There we are. Reach down and grab dirt. Alright, let's get in. Not what I was wanting. It's this. Okay, it's got to be this way and then around, right? Alright. Getting up in the old rust bucket is... Oh, there we go. Look out. This is it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let's get on. Alright, so there we go. Up and over. Okay, let's see. Jump. And jump. And up. And up. Alright. Oh, down we go. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Wonder if this is where we put this stone. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. I am ready for Rohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Huh. Knocked me out. Wow. And it's in my hand. What do we got? Okay. Show Halal the activated grinding stone. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we gotta go up, and we gotta go back up. And then we gotta... There we go. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so new mechanic and all that. Okay. I like it. Just platform away. And out of the temple we go. And then... Oh, interesting. The gliding doesn't take any of my stamina. That's cool. That's cool. Now we go on the bike and back to them. And we'll park it right here for him. Alright. We're back at the camp here. No messages just yet, but we'll go check over here with hello. And boom. When I return to hello, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf, in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting. True freedom. I tell Halal that hovering is exciting, and I ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much. That feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might have never come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there, heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell Halal I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Halal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't gotten that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even if you don't, or even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be sad about. Ritual and independence and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Halal. Before I go, Halal gestures towards the tower. It seems Saizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. This is nice. This is nice. Wow. Saizo is an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as kind of a distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Saizo has been among us for so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designations of Ibexi versus outclanners suggest some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Saizo did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Exciting, forgetting my line. Saizo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I am always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, Jadi told me how excited you were. Saizo sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say it out loud, so I tell her I was clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. I'm going to make my own hoverbike? I asked Saizo if I'm expected to make my own hoverbike. No, you are not going to make your hoverbike. You are going to build your own hoverbike. Of course. To make suggests you are creating something. But your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Saizo hands me something. Nevi. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding old parts. I asked Saizo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, in fragments spread apart. A good start would be to the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on the Great Rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. I tell Sizo I'll see her soon and head off in search of the components. Together, we will create something new out of the old. You press R1 to use the navigator to mark interesting landmarks as they appear. So where is the ship? Right there. So then place marker. Okay, and then we need to I'm assuming other side of the canyon here. All right, let's leave for now, but let's see. Ships of old. All right. Well, I reckon this is a good place to leave off if I ever saw one. If you like what you see, hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more of this as I continue to put out episodes, subscribe. We do already have a series out. It's Little Nightmares 2. It is such a good game. So if you'd like to, check it out. I'm probably going to put a little card on the top of the screen so you can check that playlist out. But thank you for watching. Have an excellent day, and God bless.